video, we're going to be trying out the all brand new Cheetos Naked Puffs and the original nacho cheese naked Dorito variety. Now you might be wondering, what's naked about them? What's new? What's the difference? What's the change? Well, let me tell you, my friend, they took the regular Doritos and the Cheetos that we all know and love, and they stripped the dyes and the artificial flavors from them. So the bag themselves, I don't know why they went with white. I guess to make it plain looking, to make it look like, it kind of reminds me of, have you ever seen Everybody Hates Chris when they buy the, they use food stamps and they got to buy the cookie. Like they didn't have bags of cookies, they had cookie and it was like a big old cookie.
And instead of Oreos, Ginger Snaps, or Chips Ahoy, we got
cookie?
That's right, cookie. Not cookies, cookie. A big bag with one cookie in it.
Oh, Mama, can I have some cookie? Yeah, but only 2 bites. Don't suck out all the chips like you did last time.
You know, Chris Rock was just like making jokes about, you know, the food stamps back in the day and how everything was just so generic. How it was just like a white box with literally the word cookies, just plain and simple. It kind of even though that's before my time, it kind of reminds me of that because it's just a plain white bag. Unlike these, they're vibrant, they're full color, and so that's what's going on with these. RFK Jr., he's cracking down, guys, and you know what? I don't mind it, you know? It makes me wonder why all these companies are using these cancerous dyes and artificial flavor. I mean, let's be real. We already know the reason. They want us to get sick. They want us to get cancer. They want us to go to the hospital for treatment. Let's be real. That's the real reason. Companies don't care. They're only now jumping ahead of it because RFK Jr., he's seriously cracking down on all these companies. So Doritos, no different from them. They're jumping in on it early before it's mandatory for all companies to start doing it. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to get rid of these fully. Who knows? But that's what we're working with right now is these two. They have 2 more other chips in there. They have the Flaming Hot Cheetos, the crunchy, not the puffs. And then they also have the Cool Ranch Doritos. I am not going to get either one. I don't mind Cool Ranch Doritos, but I'm not a fan of the Flaming Hot Cheeto variation, the Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm not a fan of them. I've had them before. No, I'm not really a fan of them. So we're going to try these 2 today. Like I said, naked, simply naked. NKD stands for naked. I don't know why they did the NKD here, because right here it just says negative dyes. But they did the NKD, Cheetos Simply Naked. These are the regular puffs. And then these are the Doritos Simply Naked, negative dyes, like I said. Nacho cheese flavored regular Doritos. So let's go ahead and crack open the bags. Let's go ahead and just do it. Let's get the regulars out. We already know them, but you know what? I wanted to compare. So here's the regular Cheeto Puffs. Here's the regular Doritos. We'll pull out. Let's see if we can get a perfect Dorito. Right there, perfect Dorito. So I'm going to sit this on the dashboard. The dashboard's very, very dusty. We're just going to sit that right there on the dashboard. And then a puff. Perfect puff right there. Okay. I want to sit those also on the dusty dashboard. And then I don't really know how to go about doing it. I mean, I kind of want to show these in frame as I open them. And then, you know what? I need tape. I need to like tape the original. Here's these right here. Right there. The ones we know and love. You know what? I'm going to put them in my mouth and we're going to open and we're going to compare. So here's Dorito here. Here's Cheeto here. Oh. Wow. Wow. What? Oh. Guys, I don't think it's going to work out. So I'm getting all the dyes on my lips. Okay, here's the, let's just do this one by one. Okay, so here's the Cheeto Puffs. The naked variation. I got a little bit of the, little dust on it. And then the regular, the puff variation. The regular Cheeto Puff. So, naked, regular. Let's go go ahead and try the regular. I mean, I already know the taste of it. Tastes like memories. I like in childhood. I remember growing up. Nostalgia. Tastes like nostalgia. And then we have the regular. Not gonna lie, looks pretty plain looking. Like they couldn't have dyed it with like, I don't know. You always hear about like beet being used for like red. Maybe they did use beets for these. Maybe, I don't know. But there's a whole list of ingredients still on them. The bag is a whole list of ingredients. Speaking of which, here's the ingredients of the Cheetos that we're eating right now. There's ingredients there. Still a pretty long, very long, generous list of ingredients there to make this. So. Okay. I don't say this about healthy stuff, but it actually tastes like it. Honestly, there's nothing I really eat where it's just like a healthy variation. Like they say cauliflower potatoes taste like regular. Nah. I don't want nothing to do with that. You're not going to take cauliflower and mash it up and call it mashed potatoes. Not happening. But this ain't bad. Like, no, they really do taste like regular Cheetos. I'm not even kidding, guys. It tastes like it tastes like regular Cheetos. So it leads me to wonder, we all know the real truth. Why was they just not do, I mean, let's be real, okay? These do look less appetizing. Let's be real. They look less appetizing than these. They just do, okay? But health is better than looking appetizing, in my opinion. I mean, come on. They're using these cancerous dyes and flavors and stuff, artificial flavors. I'm telling you right now, firsthand, they taste the same. They really do. They might as well just drop these completely, in my opinion. Because who really wants the whole, you know, Cheeto hands anyways, and, you know.
Is this good?
What were you eating?
Cheetos.
You just got cheese dust in my hair, you idiot! Ow! Don't put them back! Gross!
I don't know. I don't care if they drop these or not. I really don't care. But it's the fact that they taste the same. Like, I don't think they changed anything except for literally just taking the dyes and the artificial flavors out. But here is oh, damn it. Tore the bag. Bag got torn. I just want to show you guys the ingredients of the regular. And then I'll show an image because I think I have a bag of these at home. Presley takes them to school. I'll show an image of the ingredient list and then show like actual images of the up close ingredients. So if you want to compare those. I'm not going to look all into this. I'm just going to share the images of the nutrition facts, the ingredients, and all that stuff. But I'm telling you right now, they do taste. They taste the same. I'm telling you right now, they do. Like, let me wash it down. Washing it down with some Mountain Dew. So I said I don't really care about the health stuff. I don't. But something that's like unnecessary about dyes and stuff, like you're using dyes just for coloring, it's not necessary in my opinion. Like something like that can be taken out, obviously, without losing the flavor. Companies are just now doing this stuff because RFK Jr., he's seriously cracking down on them. That's why all these companies are now doing it. Why wasn't they doing it before? I mean, come on, they're literally taking out the dyes and the artificial flavors. If anything, shouldn't that just be cheaper to produce? You would think. I don't know. But like I said, we know the real reason why companies are doing that stuff. big health, whatever you want to call it, pharma, whatever. They want us to get sick. They want us to get cancer. They want us to get sick. That's the real truth in it. But yeah, these right here, I'm telling you guys, truthful. Wouldn't lie. Why would I lie anyways? They taste the same. They do. So weird how they do taste the same. Like, you know what I mean? You would think. I'm sure some people aren't going to believe me. You would think that this would be more flavorful by looking at this. Flavorful. You would think. But truly, it tastes the same. If you did a blind test, I swear you would not know. Maybe I should do that sometime. I swear you would not know. Could do that. You know what? Mix these up really good. Get some of the naked ones on the bottom. Well, I mean, I can't even tell. I don't know why I can't do this. I can't do this because they literally taste the same. I'm not even. I don't know. I'm not being paid to say that. They literally taste the same. So I don't know. This is me doing this, putting this in the bag, because I would literally be like, oh, I don't know. They taste the same. They really do. So I don't know. If they completely stop the whole dye stuff, which I think they should. Like, come on now. We have to eat this just because, and I'm far from the health bullshit. When Michelle Obama did that shit with these school lunches, I was in school at the time when she started doing that. I didn't eat school lunch anyways. Where they have to be like healthy. School lunches are disgusting now. I mean, ugh. So I'm far from being like, oh, all about health. You know, I'm all about health. No. I'm far from that. So seriously, take my word for it. They do taste the same. Okay. Let's move on because this is also about the Doritos too. So here's the regular Dorito. Probably a little dust on it from the dash. Let's go ahead and wash down the Cheeto dust. Well, Cheeto, and that's why I said Cheeto dust, but there's really, technically, yeah, there is like some, like the little dust. It just ain't orange because of the dyes and everything. Seriously, they're good. You would think there's regular ones. Wash down the Cheeto. Okay, regular Dorito here. Yeah, these look like Cool Ranch. That's another reason why I didn't care to get the Cool Ranch, because they truly just look like Cool Ranch. So the Cool Ranch ones, I would imagine, they look the same, because let's be real, Cool Ranch, there's no like coloring on it. It looks like this. But obviously you can see a visual difference between these two. The artificial dye, cancerous, and the plain. So there you have them there. Let's go ahead and try the tried and true, what we all knew growing up. Have cheese dust. Have cheese dust on the dash now. Okay. I'll wash it down, even though I'm telling you right now, I know I'm not going to need to. Now, I will say the Flaming Hot would be interesting to see. Those would be interesting because you see how red and rich looking, like red, like a rich red, deep red, is a Flaming Hot compared to, it's probably the color of these. That'd be interesting on camera. Okay, here we go. But yeah, seriously, this just looks like a Cool Ranch Dorito. Yeah. No loss of flavor at all. Honestly, I feel like that chip had some more flavor on it. To be fair, I think that one had quite a few little spices on it. But yeah. These are A-OK in my book. Seriously. It's crazy to me. It is. It's so crazy to me. There's the inside of that bag compared to, hang on a minute. The inside of this bag. Just color difference is all it is. Right there. Might as well get a thumbnail while I'm doing this. Words aren't even needed. Here's the dye ones, and then there's the regular. But it's appalling and mind-blowing to me that companies are able to just do this already. Just remove the artificial dyes, the artificial flavors, and make it taste the way it originally does. It's mind-blowing to me. Like, there's no excuse for companies not to do this. They're, like I said, they're only jumping on it because RFK Jr., no matter what your political stance is, okay, it's good what RFK Jr. is doing. He's putting a stop to these companies taking advantage in doing these artificial dyes and flavors that are not good for us. So no matter what your political stance is, he's doing right by doing that. So I really hope, like, what's another one? I saw, who is it? It's a gummy company that recently got rid of artificial dyes or flavors. I'll post the image here. I can't remember, I think it's a gummy company, I think it was. Or is it Fruit by the Foot? I don't know, I can't remember. But they now have on their box, no artificial flavors. It says like no artificial on it. So companies, they really need to, you know what I mean? It's like, why wasn't they just already doing this? I don't know, it's good that companies are doing this, but why now? I mean, okay, I know why now, because RFK Jr., he's putting his foot down on these companies. You know, he's kicking them into gear, saying, you know, you got to get rid of these dyes, you got to get rid of these artificial flavors, because a lot of these things, and trust me, I love Sour Patch Kids, I love Swedish Fish, I know those things have red dye 40 in them, I know. But it's like these things can be made without that stuff. That's why there's specific things that we have here in the States that are banned in other countries. They're not allowed because of the dyes, because they know that they're cancerous. They know they're causing issues for people. But the good old United States, and I love the United States, I do. I love it here. Love it here. We have these toxic artificial dyes and the flavors, and it really makes you wonder why these companies didn't do this long ago. I think we all know the real answer to that. I'm just glad that RFK Jr., like I said, no matter your political stance, you should be glad that he is taking control and doing something about these artificial dyes and flavors, because they're not good for us. Let's be real. And I'm not going to sit and say, oh, I don't eat stuff like this. No, I do eat stuff like this. Because that's all we have here in the States, and everything that is healthy is so expensive. I am not on food stamps. Not on food stamps. Now, I'm not rich by any means. No, I'm far from rich. But I'm not on food stamps. So someone that's on food stamps, they're not rich, but they're not on food stamps. It's hard to get these healthy things. Like, if I could, I would eat steak every day. I know someone's going to be thinking, like, oh, that's just fancy. No, it's healthy. It's healthy. Ground beef, the best grade that you can get. Healthy stuff. It's so expensive. So, I don't know. My overall thoughts is I really wish companies would have got on this a long time ago, years ago. like, why did we come to this? Just for the looks? Because what, this may look less appealing. Even though, honestly, these don't look that bad. I'm not even going to sit and say that these look bad. Like, okay, let's be real. They do look funky looking because we know the vibrant orange of these. They kind of remind me of the cereal puffs or whatever, the kid puffs, the baby puffs. You can get in the baby aisle. When Presto's a baby, we've gotten them for her. They look like the little puffs because of this color. So, to be fair, this does look a little weird. But we shouldn't have that stop us from not using the dyes or anything. Or we shouldn't have that be the reason why we're not taking the dyes out and the artificial flavors. So, yeah, I think we can adapt if they do get rid of this stuff from our food. It's unnecessary. Because I'm telling you right now, from firsthand, you don't have to believe me, I don't really care. I'm getting nothing out of it. These taste the exact same. Exact same. Like I said, I'm going to include pictures of the ingredients side by side of these two items with the originals. But yeah, I think they need to just get rid of the regular, and I don't think they will do that, you know. If they don't get rid of the regular like this, that's fine. You know, I'm not sitting and saying, oh, get rid of them, you know. Have these available. If you're not going to get rid of them, have these available. But also have these available too. But don't make these more money just because they're healthier. That's another thing that pisses me off about these companies. These companies, they'll make something super expensive just because it's more healthy. That's ridiculous to me. Like baked potato chips, like Lay's, the baked healthier version. If you're into that, they shouldn't cost more money. Like, you know what I mean? They should not cost more money because it's healthy. That's the problem here. That's the problem. It's a big problem. And something needs to be done about it. Healthy stuff being so expensive, it's mind-blowing to me. So, yeah, okay. My main takeaway from this, yes, they do. They truly do taste the same. There's no difference except for the colors. But that's what they were getting at. What did we strip? Dyes and artificial flavors. That's gone, okay? They truly do taste the same. Believe it or not, I don't really care. I'm not benefiting from it. I'm just letting you know they do taste the same. But as I said, my main thing is you don't have to get rid of these. You do not have to get rid of these. You don't got to get rid of these. Both of these, leave them if you want. But do not make these more expensive. Don't do it. In fact, make these here, these chips, make them into these small bags so we can send these small bags to school with our children because they're more healthy. So make these chips here into these small bags. The exact same thing as this. Make them into these small bags so that we can send those to school with our children because they're more healthier. They taste the exact same. And I know kids are going to adapt to it. It's going to be tough for them to adapt. So like I said, don't get rid of these. If parents want to feed their kids these, whatever, you know. But don't get rid of these. And don't make them a premium price because they stripped away the dyes and artificial flavors. Don't make these more money. That's just ridiculous to me how companies make something worth... they make it more money because it's healthier. Don't do that. But all in all... I wouldn't care if they got rid of these and kept these. I would not mind it at all. I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, I think they should just get rid of these here and put these into normal bags. Just normal bags with some color on them. If you want, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a big change. I'm just saying my 2 cents on it. I think they should keep them, definitely, but don't charge a premium on them just because they're healthy. And also have these available in smaller bags so that we can send them to school with our children, you know? I don't know, that's my take on it. So, let me know what you guys think. Are you into it? Are you going to try them? Have you tried them? Let me know in the comment down below. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still Doritos. There's still a long list of ingredients. So, are they, like, healthy? Okay. No. I know I'm probably going to have people say, well, they're not healthy. They're still not healthy. I'm not saying they are healthy. But it's the fact that they removed 2 things that are just not necessary at all. And I am literal proof of that. I tried them. Go try them yourself. Seriously, go try them yourself. I'm proof that you don't need the dyes or the artificial flavors to make them taste the exact same. You don't need it. It's just, you ever heard the saying, eat with your eyes? And I know that is a thing. I know that's a thing. Eat with your eyes, you know, you view it, you see it. But try it. I'm telling you, it'll taste the exact same. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.